This is it. All of these pink bins is all the stuff I am not taking into college. My entire life. Just all packed up. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Haley. I'm sorry this video is probably late. That's literally just because I suck. Like, I don't have any valid excuse for it. And I'm also doing yet another video inspired by my friend the booktuber. I'm sorry, Tiernan, I keep stealing all of your ideas, but they're really good, so like, can you blame me? So I'm doing a video about the books that I'm bringing to college, and I realize that it's like really unrealistic that I'll actually be able to read all of these. But the one thing that scares me is that is the idea that I'll go away to college and I'll be like, oh, I have time to read this book that I've been wanting to read for like years, and then I won't have my copy of the book with me and I'll have to like go to the library and get it, and then it's like, why did I even buy the book if I'm just gonna read one from the library? And so I just want to have a nice selection of books that I can choose from when I go to college, even though it's highly unlikely that I'll probably read any books this year because I'll be like drowning in schoolwork. So first and foremost is Capote by Gerald Clark. It's just an autobiography of Truman Capote. He wrote my favorite book. I just think he's a really interesting dude and I'd love to get to know more about him. Then we have The Life of Michelangelo by, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it was like his assistant person, whatever, like one of his like co-workers. I don't even know if that's what you would call it like back in the day. But yeah, that worked super close with him. Michelangelo is my favorite artist, so I want to like learn more about him. Next I have Room by Emma Donoghue, which I'm currently reading, so I'll probably finish it before I leave and then won't even need to take it. But if I don't finish it, then I definitely will take it. Then I have The Rosie Project by Graham Simjian? I don't know, I've just heard really highly of this book before. It's really disgusting because it was an old library book that had its like plastic cover peeled off, but whatever, I got it really cheap. But yeah, so that's one that I'm bringing to college. Then I have 1984 by George Orwell. I was supposed to read it in school this year, like it was talked about that like maybe we were gonna read it, but we never did, so I'd love to read it. Then I have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, another book I've been planning to read for a long time. I've heard super highly of it, but I've never gotten around to it. Then I have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Bought this super long time ago, never got around to reading it. Again, heard super great things about it. Then I have The Five People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom, which I've just always wanted to read. I'm pretty sure it's a book that's very well liked in the book community. Haven't heard that much about it, but it seems really interesting to me. Then, of course, I have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling. I have to read every single thing that she writes, so there's that. Then I have Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote, my favorite book in the entire world, excluding series. But yeah, I just love it. I love it so much. It's like my Bible. Such a good book. Oh, and then here's another book that I actually already read, so I lied, bringing two books that I've read, which is Literary Sex by lots of different people, because lots of different people submitted their own little poems and things like that. It's really great. It's really cool. They're like little one-liner poems. Then I have Ghost Boy by Martin Pistorius. I watched a TED Talk that he gave. Lots of years he was thought to be a vegetable, meaning that like he didn't have any like brain activity. So his family just kind of like kept him in a room and he watched TV all day, and he had caretakers like take care of him, except some of them did pretty bad stuff to him. But so it's just about him talking about how he was conscious this entire time. He was aware of everything that was going on, all the while people thought that he was a vegetable. And then it's about him also learning how to like communicate again in a new way. Then I have The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. One of my best friends, this is his favorite book. He's always like saying how great it was to use on like essays in school and stuff like that. He said so many great things about it, so I'd love to read it. Then I have The Hobbit by J.R. Tolkien, which again, just like everyone has read that, so I feel obligated to. Then I have Girl Interrupted by Susanna Kaysen. I've seen the movie of this, didn't realize that it was a book based on a real experience. Super interested to read it. Then I have This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and I just really want to read more about more of his books because I loved The Great Gatsby. Then I have Mini Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. It's just in a series that she wrote, and I've read all of like the other ones. Then I have Shopaholic to the Stars, also by Sophie Kinsella. I think I said those in the wrong order, but again, it's just part of a series that I've always read of hers. Then I'm bringing so many books, I'm horrible. Then I have Heaven is for Real by Todd Burpo. It's really interesting to me because it's about his son and like how his son temporarily went to heaven while he was having surgery. I'd just be really interested to read that and see like what, like, I don't know, the facts behind it, stuff like that. Then I have Quidditch Through the Ages, also by J.K. Rowling. Again, have to read everything that she wrote, as well as the next 3 books, The Casual Vacancy. Really interested to read it, like, and see how different it is from Harry Potter. Then I have The Cuckoo's Calling, also by J.K. Rowling. Then I have The Silkworm, also by J.K. Rowling. She is my god. Then I have The Minds of Billy Milligan, which is about I think it was the first guy to ever plead insanity as a reason of not being found guilty, something like that. He had like 26 different personalities. It just really interested me. Then I have The Illustrated Man by Ray Bradbury, and Spencer Reid talked about it in Criminal Minds. Enough said. Then I have The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and it was recommended by Asina O'Neill or something like that a while ago. She did this entire video talking about how she wasn't going to be using social media anymore, and apparently this book was like really powerful to her, so I'd love to read it and see what's going on there. Then I have, last but not least, The Help by Catherine Stockett. Such a good book, I have heard, and I've just always wanted to read it, so there we have it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Those are all of the books that I hope that I can bring to college, although I probably won't be able to bring all of them. If you're going to college this year, let me know down below what books you will be bringing, or if you're going to be going to college in a couple years, let me know what books you would want to bring, or if you've already been to college, what books did you bring, etc. Let's just talk about books. But anyways, that is this week's video. I'm super sorry that it was late, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.
Oh, darling, I know you're taken. Something about this just don't feel right. Every time one of us tries to leave here,
Last night's makeup, literally so gross.